Hello everyone, Happy New Year and welcome to my new DVD and Blu-ray update video. So yes, hope you all had a good Christmas, hope you all had a good New Year's celebration as well. Yeah, it's a bit windy where I am at the moment. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but hopefully that's not too distracting. But yeah, in this video I'll show you some like DVDs that I got for Christmas, for like Christmas presents. Some of them, as like Christmas related DVDs, and I know it's quite a while after Christmas now, we're well into January now, but I mean, I got some good stuff for Christmas, so I'd like to show it here. First I'll show you this DVD set that I got that's festive, the Essential Festive Collection. It's 4 Christmas movies. They're owned by Warner Brothers basically, and yeah, I mean we've got 2 from the 2000s and 2 from the 80s here. And also, it's the 2 from the 2000s are more about like Santa and like the magic of Christmas, whereas these 2 are more like just about Christmas time and maybe a bit more based in the real world. Even though Christmas Vacation is a bit of a slapstick comedy, it's a bit more like slapsticky. It's kind of like a cartoon at times, but yeah. But I'd say generally these 2 on this side, these are the 2 that I prefer out of this set. So maybe that says something about the sort of Christmas movies I prefer. But yeah, I absolutely love both of these movies, Christmas Story and Christmas Vacation, although I do already own all the Vacation movies in this box set. So yeah, but the Christmas one is my favourite out of all of them. Well, yeah, I said I own all of them. I don't own the Christmas Vacation 2 or the one with Ed Helms. I don't really have much interest in those, honestly, but yeah. And I do know also Peter Billingsley from Christmas Story. He actually plays one of the elves in Elf, so that's pretty cool. Which, yeah, Elf can be pretty funny as well. But yeah, as I said, I prefer the 2 from the 80s that are on this set. Next I'll show you this DVD I got of the Grinch Stole Christmas, the original animated short from the 60s, and it also has on here the Horton Hears a Who from the 70s, which I had this DVD set when I was a kid. Well, not a set, but it's a DVD. I had this as a kid, but it was in one of those like slips, where you just have a disc in a slip. It's more of a UK thing. I don't think other countries really have it, but when I was a kid, I had this DVD in a slip, and it had The Grinch and Horton Hears a Who on it. But now it's nice to get it in a proper case like this. And yeah, The Grinch one is a classic Christmas movie. And it's funny enough, these are the original, animated shorts of them, not the more modern movies they've made of them. But it's funny because the Grinch and Horton are both characters who would later be played by Jim Carrey. So yeah, it's kind of funny that they paired them together on this DVD. Now I know they recently released a 4K Blu-ray that has this Grinch, and it also has 2 other TV specials that have the Grinch in them. There was Halloween is Grinch Night, and also there was one, The Grinch is the Cat in the Hat. Now I wanted to get that. I mean, I have seen all 3 of those shorts before, but it would be nice to get them in that collection. But I don't have a 4K player, unfortunately. I did find out, like, in America they did a Blu-ray release that's called like The Grinch, the Ultimate Edition, that has those 3 shorts on it. And I thought I might like to get that, but I found out it's like Region A. Region A is America, right? Yeah, I think it is. So that means I couldn't play it here. So yeah, maybe one day if I get a 4K player, I'd like to get the version that has those 3 Grinch shorts on it. But yeah, I'm happy to have this because the Grinch one is a classic. And I grew up with the Dr. Seuss stories, and I grew up with Horton Hears a Who. I didn't realize it as a kid, but like, I think Horton is meant to be like a metaphor for religion, and I'd heard that before revisiting it as an adult. But watching it as an adult, it's like, I don't remember it having this much religious metaphors in it. But yeah, I mean, I really do enjoy the Dr. Seuss stories, I mean, I mentioned like there was an animated short, the Grinch is the Cat in the Hat. I always thought it would be kind of funny if they did a live action remake of that with Jim Carrey as the Grinch and Mike Myers as the Cat in the Hat. I mean, who else agrees with me that would be pretty funny? You can tell me in the comments that if you agree with me that that would be a pretty funny idea. Next thing I'll show is this box set I got of Christmas classics. Yeah, this contains It's a Wonderful Life, White Christmas, Holiday Inn, and Scrooge with Albert Finney, which I've seen all of these films, and yeah, I like all of them, so this is a nice collection to have. But one thing that was kind of annoying was that apparently when it came in like the mail or something, like there was a problem, like some of the discs, well, most of the disc holder, well, actually all of them have, the disc holders have broken except for like the swing tray. So you see, like, this is still intact, but like the actual disc holders aren't. So, oh, bear with me. So I decided to put the discs in here instead. So I've got this CD wallet, and I put the discs for the films in it. Although some of them are like the colorized versions, like It's a Wonderful Life and Holiday Inn. They're originally black and white, and they did have discs with the color version. I'm more of a fan of the black and white versions than the color versions, but that's just me. But yeah, that's a nice collection though of classic Christmas films that, you know, I'm glad to have. Oh, and one funny thing about this set that I forgot to show earlier is that when it had the cellophane wrapping on it, it had a sticker on it, and I put the sticker inside because it was funny, because I think they might have got the wrong sticker on it. It says security protected, please remove before microwaving. I didn't know you were supposed to microwave DVDs, but there you go. Next thing I'll show is I got this Simpsons like double thing. It has both in here. It has the two Simpsons like Christmas DVDs. It's both like a compilation of Christmas episodes, which, yeah, I mean, I love the Simpsons and I like some of the, you know, Christmas episodes. Some of my favorite, of course, like the very first episode, Simpsons roasting on an open fire, was a Christmas episode. So yeah, I think it's pretty interesting. You know, they started with a Christmas episode, and there's also the Mr. Plow episode. That's a classic. I do like this picture of Homer strangling Bart dressed as Santa. Homer dressed as Santa. So, yeah, this is a nice collection to have. Unfortunately, it seems like it's a bit, I don't know if you can see, but that's a bit coming off. Now it's a bit difficult to get it back into here. But what's on the DVDs themselves are pretty nice. I love The Simpsons. I also got this collection of Disney Christmas movies, which, yeah, if you can see the films on there. I've seen all of these except for Santa Buddies. Somehow I feel like Santa Buddies wouldn't be my sort of film, but there you go. Yeah, I haven't seen any of the Buddies movies. I don't really care. But yeah, that Mickey's Twice Upon a Christmas, I think I've watched that when I was really little, but don't remember too much about it. But yeah, my two favourites in this set are The Muppet Christmas Carol and Nightmare Before Christmas. Those are both brilliant films. Now this is the final thing I'll show that's a Christmas related DVD, and it's of a film called The Christmas Tree. This was released by Renown Pictures, which is in association with Talking Pictures TV, the TV station, and they showed this film on the channel around Christmas time, and I saw it on there, and it was a pretty fun film, so I'm glad to have it in my collection. Yeah, it's still sealed, but I'll look forward to watching this sometime next Christmas. And speaking of Talking Pictures TV, I also got this awesome Talking Pictures TV calendar for Christmas. Yeah, apparently this came with the DVD of The Christmas Tree. And yeah, it just tells you about some stars who were born on those days. And yeah, I'm just really happy to have this calendar. I'll be very happy to use this year. So yeah, looking at the names on here of the people in it, the only name that I recognise is Brian Blessed. He's in this. And also, if you see on the back, here's some special features. There's some pretty interesting looking things on there. So I'll look forward to going through all of those special features next Christmas when I watch this. Next I'll show, I got this DVD of the best of Have I Got News For You. It's like a panel show. Yeah, I like sort of panel shows like this. I've seen some of this before. Yeah, it's pretty fun. Yeah, it's pretty funny. You see there's a young Boris Johnson on there. Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting seeing him, you know, when he was much younger. But yeah, this is a pretty fun show from some stuff I've seen. Yeah, you see, like, that's them, like, when they were a bit younger, like maybe towards the start of the show, and then there's the three of them there when they're older. The only one out of them that I can name is this one, which is Angus Deaton, which I know him because he's done some work with Rowan Atkinson on stage, and he also appeared in an episode of Mr. Bean, and I know he's also in One Foot in the Grave, which is a good sitcom. Oh, and he also originally hosted Would I Lie to You, but now it's Rob Brydon who hosts it these days. I got these DVDs of Peter Cook and Dudley Moore, which I haven't seen like too much of their stuff, but it seems like it's probably, you know, pretty good. You know, I've seen some clips and stuff, and you know, it seems pretty funny. I know Dudley Moore best for like some of the movies he's been in, like Arthur and Santa Claus the movie, and like Foul Play and stuff like that. I know Peter Cook best for Peter Cook best for his role as the priest in The Princess Bride. Yeah, he's pretty funny in that. And I know he was also in the very first, he was in the first series of Blackadder, but not the original pilot, which was mostly different. He was in the first episode of series 1 of Blackadder. And I got this, We're Doomed, the Dad's Army story, which I guess is it's like a TV drama about the behind the scenes stories of Dad's Army. I wasn't aware of this is existence before getting it for Christmas, but you know, I like the show Dad's Army, so this might be interesting to check out. So yeah, I'll check this out sometime. Next thing I'll show is this Three Stooges collection. I love the Three Stooges. Yeah, it has 3 discs. I think the first disc, it has some of their classic shorts on it. Then it's got a feature film, Africa Screams, which is weird because I think that's actually an Abbott and Costello film, but I know it does have Shemp and Joe Besser in it, so that's the connection to the Three Stooges. And then it's also got some of the live action segments from the Three Stooges cartoon, which is nice, and it also has some like appearances of them on like some variety shows, so I think that would be cool to check out as well. Next I'll show this box set of a TV show. I love this show, it's so fun. It's Monkey. So it's a Japanese TV show. It's made in Japan, but it's based on a Chinese story, and you know, it's about traveling from China to Japan. So yeah, it's about she's actually playing a man in this. Surprisingly, her character is meant to be a man. Yeah, I think they recast some of the actors in season 2. I haven't actually watched that much of season 2. I've mainly watched the first season. But season 1 is absolutely brilliant. And yeah, I started watching this on the streaming service BritBox. Even though it's a Japanese show, it was on BritBox, which was a streaming service for British content. I guess it's because the English dub was British, and also it was very popular over here at the time. But yeah, since, you know, BritBox is no longer available in the UK really as a standalone app, now it's like a part of ITVX. So because of that, I continued watching it on ITVX. But now it's nice to get it in this box set. Yeah, if you see the nature of Monkey was irrepressible. Yeah. In the English dub, the narration is done by Bert Kwok, or Bert Kwok, however you say it. He was Kato in the Pink Panther films, and I think also Miriam Margolyes and Andrew Sachs did voices in the English dub as well, so that's pretty nice. But yeah, it's just such a fun show. It's pretty cool packaging, and it also comes with these I guess it's a poster. It's pretty cool. And there's a calendar, I guess. So of course the calendar doesn't actually match this year because this box set was made quite a while ago. But what is cool is it does have the dates of like the births of some of the people involved, like people involved with the original version and also the English dub. But also dates like, you know, Monkey first airs on Australian television, so that's cool. So yeah, I guess this was in 2004 and 2005, but yeah, it doesn't really work for this year, but yeah, it's quite nice to have. And this has this card. Oh. And this opens up as well. Yes, that's really cool. I mean, this is just a great show. And the final thing I'll show is a box set of The Goodies. Yes, I really enjoyed this show as well. This is another show that I watched on BritBox, but again, BritBox is no longer really available in the UK as its own standalone app. Now it's a part of ITVX. So it's nice to get this series on DVD. Like, this was just a fun show. So I saw somebody online describe this as kind of like the missing link between the Monkees and the Young Ones, which, yeah, I can really see that. But yeah, you see on the front there's like Dougal and Zebedee. Those are the characters from the Magic Roundabout, which that's probably one of the most well-known like episodes of it. And then the cat, I think that's a Kitten Kong. That's another one of the most well-known episodes. But yeah, this was just such a fun series, and there's so many discs. I think this was on for quite a while. But yeah, this is a really fun show. So yeah, that's The Goodies, the complete series, or the complete BBC collection. Maybe they continued with another network or something after, but yeah, the fact that it says BBC like kind of hints at me maybe they did some stuff that was on ITV or something, you know. But yeah, absolutely love that show, and I'm glad to have that collection. So I hope you all enjoyed this update. If you want to, you can tell me what did you think of the stuff that I showed in this video. You could also tell me like what did you get for Christmas, or what stuff you've just generally bought recently. That would be nice. And yeah, just stay safe everyone. Hope everyone's doing well, and thanks everyone for watching this video. Stay tuned for next time, guys. Bye.